welcome to the third class for the appeals and revisions, which is already over yesterday. So now first thing is, let us do the add-on topics in that, then I will do the revision today. Okay. Day before yesterday, we have done all the details about different type of the appeals. You can appeal to Commissioner Appeals and High Court, and then, sorry, ITET and High Court and Supreme Court. Yesterday, we have seen distinguish between 263, 264 and the concept of repetitive appeals. We have also written notes related to when partial merger is applicable and when full merger is applicable. Right now, I am taking up the next topic linked with this. That is your rectification. This is actually a part of the assessment procedure also, which is already completed. 147 and all that what we have done. There also this is applicable. So the topic's name is rectification of mistake. Did you all find it in your material? Small, very nice case studies are asked from this. So it's an applicability chapter, 1-page chapter. Coming 10 minutes, it will be very clear. Rectification of mistake means sometimes when the AO is passing the order, okay, there could be some mistake in that order. Can he himself rectify? Yes. Can the SSE ask him to rectify the order? कि order में कहीं कुछ silly mistake हो गई है, कुछ गलती से add कर दिया, deduct कर दिया, तो can you rectify? Yes. So rectification of mistake under 154 can be done or initiated by 3 people. SSE himself or AO who has passed, or higher authorities. You remember who are higher authorities? Commissioner of Income Tax, Chief Commissioner, Principal Commissioner, Principal, Chief Commissioner. So they can rectify the order which is passed, but knock knock, you enter here only when there is a mistake apparent from the record. Mistake apparent from the record means on the heading itself, like it is seen कि हाँ ये बिल्कुल दिख के आ रहा है कि अरे ये तो गलत ऑर्डर पास हो गया, तो rectify. Many of the students are confused in 154 and 263. You all remember 263 is the revision of order by AO. 264 is the revision of order by SSE. 264, the SSE will go only if commissioner appeals time limit of 30 days is over. Because 264 is a full stop. उसके आगे आप कहीं नहीं जा सकते. SSE wants to revise AO's order in 264 and that revision of order is also in the favor of the department. Then where SSE can go? घर जाना है. So this is the last resort. But in these two, what would AO prefer? If there is a mistake apparent from the record, you know, we call it in layman's term as silly mistake, then what the AO can do? He can revise the order under section 154. Is this clear to all of you? Yeah, right. And if it is not like wrong order, you know, you can say erroneous, galti to hui hai, but not the mistake which is apparent. He wants to make changes in the order passed ki AO ने ठीक से नहीं किया, चलो पूरा order ही फिर से revise करते हैं. Then the AO will go for 263. In short, revision of order of AO under 263 is always in the favor of the department, and that will be done by the higher authorities when there is a serious matter. But for small rectification of errors and all, order can be revised under section 154. You know, when you come to know there is mistake apparent from the record. And now here, what is the time limit applicable? So time limit applicable is suo motu rectification. That is, who is doing it? AO himself is saying ki I will rectify my own order. This you cancel, it's not there. 4 years from the end of financial year, an order sought to be amended was passed. Once the order is passed, AO has got 4 years time to rectify the mistake in the order and again correct it. When application is made by SSE, SSE can also make the application within 4 years. ये लिखा नहीं है, आप add on करो. application within 4 years. But once the SSE makes the application, within 6 months from the end of the month in which application is received, you will rectify the mistake. Time limit से related questions आते हैं. I'm just doing this topic as and how it is very important and relevant. फिर से एक बार. AO can rectify on his own order within 4 years from the end of the financial year in which order is passed. But where application is made by SSE, within 6 months from the end of the month in which application is made, he will rectify. Clear? Correct? But SSE can also make application, उसके लिए भी higher limit क्या है? It may be noted that time limit of 6 months from end of month in which application is received by SSE cannot exceed the outer limit of 4 years. So even for SSE 4 years time, even for department 4 years time. Is there any application fees for the rectification? No. Rectification order can be rectified again. इसको दोनों side crown पहनाओ. Super. Once the order is passed, again the AO rectified. Again we want to rectify. अरे और ये छूट गया. You remember revised return? Can the return be revised? Yes. Can again revised return be revised? Yes. How many times? दिसंबर तक का टाइम है, दिसंबर 23 तब तक जितने बार रिटर्न रिवाइज करना है कर लो. Right. Every rectified order passed under 154 is an appealable order. See, when AO rectified the order, SSC didn't say, but now he wants to go to the Commissioner Appeals. Can he go? Yes. Then to HITET and all? Yes. All that is open. Followed all of you or not. So any order passed by the AO is rectified. I want all of you to write over here, refer 254. Rectification of order by ITET. You know, Income Tax Appellate Tribunal has passed its own order. Can they rectify their own order? Yes. See, ITET ka order cannot be rectified under 154. Are you all getting? Because ITET order is already passed by higher authorities. You can't ask lower authorities isko sudharo. So ITET order can be rectified by ITET only within 6 months from the end of the month. All this is given in 254 yesterday's class. ठीक है? I was just reading overall. Now I'll read word to word. We will complete today's class, I think, within coming 1 hour, provided you all support and respond that how this knowledge is going to be applied in exam should be clear to all of you. Before I forget, tomorrow in one single class, I will take up one topic of international taxation, but relevant very much here. That is R or bar, whatever you call. You know, authority of advance ruling. R tha, ab bar ho gaya hai. So kabhi kabhi this topic comes for 4 marks, I think 4 to 5 pages, but it's very simple. So we will finish all this so that next week then we can start with international taxation, DTA and all those topics. Of course, in the direct taxes also few topics are left out. That is the search and your interest and collections and penalties. That we'll do it later. Once we do DTA, DTA, transfer pricing, and which is the third one, non-resident. This is like your hardcore topics. Isko pura aise ghot lena hai, 10 plus 10 plus 10 marks, and your 30 to 35 marks are covered. So this is going to be the schedule. फिर से पढ़ते हैं, देखो. An income tax authority imparts suo motu on his own or application by the SSE to rectify any mistake which is apparent from the record or amend an intimation under 143(1). Summary assessment, routine में जो intimation हम भेजते हैं ना, we can revise that. Or amend an intimation under 200 intimation under 200 days TDS and TCS का जो है intimation. This also can be revised. Such order must be passed in writing. Now, the jurisdiction of authority under Act to make an order under 154 depends that there should be mistake apparent from the record. दिख के आना चाहिए कि गलत हो रहा है. Mistake apparent from record may be mistake of fact as well as mistake of law. I'm repeating, mistake of fact as well as mistake of law. For instance, the treatment of non-agricultural income as agricultural income and granting exemption in respect is an obvious mistake of law, which could be rectified under 154. It could be mistake from the record, so clerical mistake, or mistake of the fact, or it could be mistake of law, allowed, disallowed, juggling. But it should be clear, there are at least 7 to 8 case laws which say no, this expense is allowed. Why did you disallow? Right. Mere change of opinion cannot be the basis of rectification. Commenting question आता है, case law बना के they will give. Just see, there is no mistake in the order, but AO feels no, my mind is changing. That time I felt this should be allowed, but no, now I think it's not allowed. So can they say a mere change of opinion, however, cannot be the basis on which same or successor AO can treat a case as one of the rectification. A mistake is one apparent from the record in case where it is glaring obvious. Mistake which has to be discovered by long drawn process of reasoning, examination, where there may be two opinions, cannot be mistake apparent from record. Then यहाँ पे लिखो refer 263. जब पूरा क्रॉस एग्जामिनेशन करना पड़ेगा, फैक्ट्स गैदर करने पड़ेंगे, all MOCO and all the procedure is to be followed, then you better do the revision of order in 263. Only if it is mistake apparent from record. But mistake apparent from record doesn't mean change of opinion. If AO changes his opinion, then you cannot say कि चलो जाओ इसको सुधार के लेके आओ. No. Then it is, so in short, mere change of the opinion, 154 not allowed. You can't rectify a mistake under 154 based on the changes. Subsequent decision of Supreme Court. A mistake arising as a result of subsequent interpretation of the law by Supreme Court would also constitute error apparent from the record. Sometimes we have passed an order, but exactly in the same order, Supreme Court has given a different judgment. Then can we rectify our mistake? Answer is yes. Here it is, yes. Here it is, no. Here it is, yes. Aram se padho. Very nice questions are given. Retrospective amendment of law. What happened? I don't know today. Yeah. Retrospective amendment of law could also lead to rectification if an order is plainly and obviously inconsistent with the specific and clear provisions as amended retrospective. We passed an order in the favor of the, say, department, and then a law is retrospectively amended. If we take the effect of the retrospective amendment, हमारा AO का order तो गलत हो गया. So should we change? Yes. Supreme Court's decision, should we change? Yes. If there is a mistake apparent from the record, should we change? Yes. But only if the AO feels no, my opinion I want to change. मुझे लग रहा है नहीं मैंने सोचा वो गलत था. He's just changing his opinion. Then can you rectify? Answer is no. I want a message from all of you. Is this juggling of yes, no, yes, yes? Is it clear to all of you? Very nice 4 marks question they will frame and ask you on this. Clear है? सबको समझ में आया? When can you rectify a mistake in the order? When you feel there is a mistake apparent from the record. It could be a factual mistake. It could be a question of law mistake. दिख के आ रहा है कि अरे हमने गलत decision ले लिया, सुधार. After taking decision, if there is an amendment in the law, retrospective effect, change it. Supreme Court has given some clarification, change it. But just because AO wants to change his mindset, can it be rectified? No. Followed all of you? Right. Next is doctrine of partial merger. Okay. Where any matter has been considered and decided, कलम ने ये किया था, but उसका यहाँ पे क्या use है, that we are seeing now. Where any matter has been, this is a topic, you know, I don't know. Thank you so much for those who are listening last 2 days, say patiently. Some of them, they run away when this topic starts because they say, ma'am, ये तो बिल्कुल law है, लग ही नहीं रहा है कि income tax पढ़ रहे हैं. So yes, you are right. But just today, by end of the class, give me an honest feedback. Question answers you should be able to answer in exam. And you can't say you will skip because every question is 8 marks. 4 marks, they will ask you appeals. Against this, 4 marks, they will ask you anonymous donation, which you know so well. So how you are going to leave this in choice? Huh? तो इसका रास्ता क्या है मैम? फिर इसको रिपीट पढ़ना है. You watch the video again, it will be clear. I am making this video for 1.5 hours and the view time I have kept more than 3 hours. So after listening live, whenever you feel like at a higher speed, low, you know, you can change the speed of the class. Whatever is comfortable, watch the video twice. That's important. Chalo. When any matter has been considered and decided on any proceeding by way of appeal or revision relating to a rectifiable order, authority passing such order may amend the order in any matter other than the matter which has been considered and decided. So for matter A, we have gone for appeal already. चल रहा है अपील या रिविजन 263 264. अब मैटर बी जो है, we want to amend the order, we want to go for 154. Can we go? Answer is yes. That means what? Doctrine of partial merger is applicable. Whatever has not gone, appeals में गया, so no question of rectifying the order. But whatever part has not gone for appeals, if you want to rectify it here, can you rectify? Answer is yes. You know, one question I'm reminded which they have asked, listen. There was a case law for say Mr. X. So Mr. X has shown some expenditure, whatever, and that expenditure is disallowed under 40A. डिपार्टमेंट इज सेइंग नहीं, ये तो एक्सपेंडिचर अलाउड ही नहीं है, कैश पे कर दिया जरूरत से ज्यादा, whatever. So that matter, AO has passed the judgment and this SSC is एकदम adamant. He is saying नहीं, I want to go and fight. ये मेरा bed debt तो allowed होना ही चाहिए. Department is saying bed debt not allowed. SSC is saying bed debt allowed. So both of them are fighting and the SSC went to Commissioner Appeals. In the same order, one was bed debt allowed, disallowed, juggling, and one more say you take up some unexplained expenditure they had added, okay, and they had charged 30% tax on that. Now we all know when unexplained assets are added, at what rate you have to pay the tax? Can anyone say? Section 68, 69. Unexplained expenditures and all that is added, so at what rate you have to pay the tax? 78%. So for this part, can the AO rectify his order? By mistake I charge 30% tax, actually na tax charge karna chahiye tha 78%. Answer is yes. In that same order, for one we have gone in appeal, another, can we rectify in 154? Answer is yes. So mark this. Did you follow the example what I gave now? So doctrine of partial merger is applicable in case of rectification of mistake. ठीक है? Doctrine of partial merger is applicable. One second. Next, amendment may be made suo motu or same may be brought to notice by SSE. Who can do rectification under 154? Anyone. The concerned authority may make an amendment on its own motion. However, he should mandatorily make amendment for rectifying any such mistake which is brought to notice by SSE. And where the authority concerned is Commissioner Appeals, the mistake can be pointed out by the assessing officer also. तो या तो AO करेगा या SSC करेगा, anyone can do. Opportunity of being heard to be given to SSC before enhancing. You know, because of rectifying the, correcting the mistake, the tax may increase. So do we need to give an opportunity of being heard to the SSC? Answer is yes. An amendment which has the effect of enhancing assessment or reducing refund or otherwise increasing the liability shall not be made unless authority concerned has given notice to SSC or deductor of its intention and has allowed the SSC or the deductor a reasonable opportunity of being heard. समझ में आ रहा है सबको? Action to be taken by AO depending upon the effect of the amendment. Theory question. Just exactly same. They'll give you these three cases. Where an amendment is made under 154, what will AO do? AO will pass the order in writing. Where any such amendment has the effect of reducing the assessment. Rectification of mistake में tax बढ़ भी सकता है, कम भी हो सकता है. So if the tax is reduced, AO will give the refund. Where because of the assessment it has enhanced or refund is reduced, assessing officer shall serve on SSC or deductor as the case may be a notice of demand in the prescribed form specifying the sum payable. ठीक है? Okay, right. Clear to all of you or not? What is the line of action of the AO? Where an amendment is made under this section, AO will pass the order in writing, and because of the order, if the refund is liable to be paid, he will give the refund. Or if the more tax is liable or tax chahiye, so he will give what? Notice of demand. You all know what is notice of demand? Because of rectification of mistake, your income is increased by 5,000 rupees. This is the notice of demand and this is the challan, and you have to pay this demand within 30 days. ऐसे करके AO will give you. Time limit for passing the rectification order. 4 years. This I already finished. And can rectified order again be rectified? Yes. Demand notice. All of you should know this term. 154 is over. Rectification of mistake. 254 is rectification of the mistake of ITET. Now demand notice. Demand notice क्या है पता है? Whenever they feel that the SSC needs to pay additional tax, they will raise a demand notice in the favor of the SSC, and within 30 days of serving the notice, SSC is liable to pay tax. Sometimes, you know, if the AO has reason to believe that it will be detrimental to revenue if full 30 days is given, this person might run away from India. Can he give lesser time? Yes. Then with the approval of Joint Commissioner, direct that sum specified in notice shall be paid within such time as fixed. Okay? Right. And if within 30 days the SSC doesn't pay, then 31st day say interest will start. Interest shall be paid. Okay? SSC in default shall be pay penalty and all that. Okay. Where any sum is determined to be payable by SSC, intimation that this section shall be deemed to be the notice of demand. See, rectification mein whatever is the notice of demand, they have to pay that much tax. Okay, right. This is an out of the way amendment, but मुझे relevant लगा तो मैंने यहाँ दिया. Rectification से कोई लेना नहीं है, बाद में पढ़ेंगे उसको. 2 minutes. In course of assessment of total income, if it is established that there has been a loss You know, all the losses can be carried forward for 8 years if you file the return on time. Few losses can be carried forward for 4 years. Few can be carried forward for indefinite period. So when in the course of assessment of total income, it is established that a loss has taken place when assessee is entitled to have carried forward and set of losses in business, speculative, capital gain, horse races. AO will notify all that in the order. Okay? And this is all going to become faceless now. ठीक है, इसको छोड़ सकते हैं, अभी हम faceless पूरा एक साथ पढ़ेंगे. Now what is this? You know, whenever ESOP shares are given to the key employees of our company, sweat equity shares, such shares or securities are allotted, you know, to the cream top employees of our company. We give ESOP. What is ESOP? नया इशू निकाला, फेयर मार्केट वैल्यू है 240, हमने एम्प्लॉय को दे दिया 180 में. 60 rupees कंपनी ने डिस्काउंट दिया ऑन इश्यू ऑफ शेयर्स टू एम्प्लॉय, बट दिस इज नॉट डिस्काउंट, this is employee stock option plan. 60 rupees company will bear. Okay, right. So this perquisite, is it taxable? Yes. In the hands of the employee. ये देखो, market price of the issue of the share is 240. This is there in the salary and capital gain chapter also. You are getting it in 180. So 60 rupees is your income. Okay. And when I'm saying 60 rupees is your income, then this 60 rupees pay you have to pay tax as ESOP. But when you have to pay tax, this perquisite is taxable after expiry of 48 months. So once again, whenever I give ESOP to the employees, it's going to be taxable in the hands of employee under income from salary. Why am I doing this here? This is relevant because in how many days I should pay the tax. This might come in exam, so just added here. Tax on perquisite of specified securities and sweat equity shares is required to be paid in the year of exercise of option. ESOP are given and the vesting period, वो सब आप accounts में पढ़ते हो ना, CFR में 2 years तक रहता है. Where such shares or securities are allotted to the current employees, being an eligible startup referred to in 80 IAC, perquisite is taxable in the year after expiry of 48 months from the end of the relevant assessment year, in which sale of the security or shares are made by SSE, in which the SSE ceases to be the employee of the employer. समझ में आ रहा है? This will be taxable as perquisite, यहाँ पे लिखो, in the hands of employee. But which year? After expiry of 2 years, 48 months from the relevant assessment year when ESOP are issued, or in case of sale of these ESOP, when you sell the ESOP to third party, or in which SSE ceases to be the employee of the employer. When you are leaving, then pay the tax and leave, whichever is earlier. In such cases, tax or interest on income is included in this notice of demand only. Okay. Within 14 days. Within 14 days of this time, tax is to be paid. Okay. So notice of demand mein this can also be included that your ESOP are matured and you have to pay the tax. ठीक है? Right. That's all for this topic called as rectification. Okay. Revision I have done yesterday. Let us revise once 2 minutes में. Then we'll go to question answers. अपील्स में कोई डाउट है? फर्स्ट चैप्टर की क्लियर है? 4 टाइप ऑफ appeals and ITET and High Court and Supreme Court and repetitive appeal. Same appeal is pending, so we'll say wait and all. I gave you diagram also yesterday. Orders which may be revised. 263. See, many times in exam students are confused कि यहाँ पे 154 में जाएगा या 263 में. AO के पास दोनों पावर है. 263 is in depth. Order may be revised If it is erroneous, prejudicial to interest of revenue and passed by authority, subordinate to the PCIT, CIT and all. Okay, right. Orders passed by the assessing officer includes an order of assessment made by assistant commissioner, and all this we have seen. What is an erroneous order? Huh? Erroneous order क्या है, सबको clear है? आपने without any inquiry and asking for proofs, you have given certain deductions, you have allowed some relief, they have not followed the instructions of the board, or it is not in conformity with the decision of, then you can revise that order. But in this order, income is never reduced. Department does it, and doctrine of Marshall merger is applicable. If a part of the order has gone for the commissioner appeals, then remaining can you revise? Yes, department can revise partial order also. Okay, right. So this is all about 263. 264. Orders which may be revised by the, up 264 में SSC will do CO moto, और डिपार्टमेंट कैन से नहीं नहीं ये तो आपके साथ गलत हो गया, चलो इसको सुधारते हैं, है ना. In computing, so they can do so. They will, PCIT can also do. Time limit ke liye I have given you one diagram yesterday. And then comparative also we have discussed. I think I'm not revising all this. Chalo, let us take up now the question answers. Some of the question answers are very simple. Some are like tricky but very important and repeatedly asked 2 to 3 to 4 times. बार बार वही question पूछते हैं. So we will take up now the question answer. Okay, right. Anyone has any doubt? Settlement commission is there. After this, I think we leave that. There is no settlement commission ही निकल गया है. One only aspect of that is given, but okay. Yeah. First only I want to take up the most popular question asked here, and that is this one, 8th question. This January 23 exam, they have asked this for 6 marks. Same. Different case mein, what are the ways out? Exactly same question. Ma'am, can we expect similar questions from this chapter? Yes, sure. Chalo. Problem number 8, mark it very important. Are you all having the material with you? Any doubt is there, conflict in your mind, unmute and speak up, no problem. Dekho. An SSC who is aggrieved from all or any of the following order is desirous to know the available remedial recourse and time limit against each under the Income Tax Act. Okay. Passed under 143.3, order passed under 143.3 by the AO. Okay. Order passed under 143.3 by the AO. Simple. AO has passed the order. Now what is the remedies available? So within 4 years from end of financial year, first of all, can the order be revised under 154? Rectification of mistake? Or then can the SSC go to the commissioner appeals? Yes, within 30 days. Or if the time limit of commissioner appeals is over, or if they don't want to do, then can they make an application for revision? SSC can make an application for revision under 264 within 1 year from the date of order. याद है सबको टाइम लिमिट? तो ये 3 रास्ते हैं एसएससी के पास. Once the order is passed by AO, first option, if there is a mistake apparent from record within 4 years of order, you can rectify. Or you can go to commissioner appeals within 30 days of order. If not, last resort is 264 में जाओ कमिश्नर के पास ऑर्डर रिवाइज कर लो, लेकिन वो फिर फुल स्टॉप है. आफ्टर 264 you can't go anywhere. चलो, revision under 263 made by CIT. Commissioner or the higher authorities themselves feel that an order passed by the AO is erroneous, galti hui hai, and they are revising the order in favor of the department, then where the SSC can go? SSC can go to ITET within 60 days. So 263 mein knock knock, the way out is open. You can go to ITET High Court. See, after 263 you can't go to the Commissioner Appeals. Huh? Because 263 and Commissioner Appeals are at par. भाई भाई की लड़ाई हो रही है तो तीसरे भाई के पास थोड़ी जाएंगे, सीधा पप्पा के पास जाएंगे, दैट इज आईटेट. पप्पा से बात नहीं सुन रही तो दादाजी के पास जाएंगे, दैट इज योर हाई कोर्ट एंड सुप्रीम कोर्ट. ओके, राइट. Order under 272A by the Director General. Okay, so higher authorities have passed some order. That order also you can go for ITET. Any order passed by the department side, you can go directly to the ITET. Order under 254 by the ITET. कुछ गलती हो गई है ITET से. In case an error apparent on record, application for mistake under 254(2). ITET has passed the order. उसके बाद क्या है? Within 6 months, if ITET feel there is a mistake in the order, they can rectify. Within 120 days from date of the communication of order of ITET, we can go to High Court. Are you all getting? 630, 60, 120 and 90. So 120 days of ITET passing the order, go to the High Court. In case of question of fact, no remedy is available. ITET's order is final. Question of law hai, so you can go to High Court. Are you getting? You have to do it in group. In exam, you need not make the table. You can write this heading A1, 2, 3 option. Write this heading 1, 2, 3 option like that. फिर से देखो. ITET ने order pass कर दिया. First option. ITET की कोई गलती है? 254. क्वेश्चन ऑफ लॉ है, गो अहेड, हाई कोर्ट सुप्रीम कोर्ट. क्वेश्चन ऑफ फैक्ट है, नो वे आउट, दिस इज द हाईएस्ट अथॉरिटी. इजी. सो दिस इज द वे क्वेश्चंस आर आस्क्ड. 8 के आगे से करते हैं, फिर हम रिवर्स जाएंगे. ठीक है, लेट अस डू अहेड ऑफ 8 क्वेश्चन. rectification of an assessment under 154 due to subsequent change of the law on retrospective basis is valid. Is it allowed? Answer is yes. Just now I taught you, I started the class, I said rectification if there is a mistake apparent from record, rectification if a law is changed with retrospective effect, and rectification if a Supreme Court judgment comes. In all these cases, either the SSC himself or the department can do rectification of the mistake within 4 years. Okay, so this question is already asked for 3 to 4 times in a different way. Answer is same, but और एक way में भी पूछा है आपको. देखो, is it valid? Yeah. Is it valid to rectify 154 due to subsequent change of the law? Also, if Supreme Court would warrant a rectification, this already I taught you. Again, in question answer form, they are asking. If there is a retrospective change in the law, then there is a mistake apparent from the record and he has got a right to rectify. And where original order is passed and CIT took view, it was not open to him to rectify 154 on basis of judgment of apex subsequently passed. Okay. But in some cases, non-consideration of the decision of jurisdictional high court could always constitute a mistake apparent from record, regardless of the judgment being rendered. Tribunal can rectify such a mistake by exercising its power in 250. ट्रिब्यूनल ने खुद अगर कोई ऑर्डर गलत पास करा है तो दे कैन रेक्टिफाई. एओ का कोई ऑर्डर अगर गलत पास हुआ है तो दे कैन रेक्टिफाई. ठीक है. Based on above judgment, rectification is possible if judgment was passed prior to the order and not subsequently. Okay. तो अगर टाइम है रिवाइज करने का, 4 साल नहीं हुए, यू कैन रिवाइज. हाँ, बट आईटेट का जो ऑर्डर है 254, here you don't have time for revision. much, and this has to be revised within 6 months. If an order of assessment year 23-24 SSC noticed a mistake for application was moved, an order was executed. Subsequently, SSC moved further application for 154, which was rejected on the ground that it is already rectified. So now it cannot be rectified again. Is this AO's contention correct? What is it? Yes or no? Answer is no. I told you rectified order can again be rectified. Rectified order can again be rectified. No problem. Till 4 years time limit is there. Absolutely no problem. So under 154, an order passed by income tax authority can be rectified provided there is a mistake within 4 years from the end of financial year. ये तो हो गया. Now, an order once amended can be rectified again provided there is a mistake apparent on record. In case of reassessment, time limit of 4 years for rectification runs from the date of reassessment and not from the date of the ओरिजिनल असेसमेंट. तो जहां से आपने चेंज किया वहां से 4 years, जहां से आपने चेंज किया वहां से 4 years, you can rectify the order, but it should be not any change. It's only mistake apparent from the record. In the given case, second application of SSC cannot be rejected provided application is made within time limit 4 years. Therefore, AO's action is no, it's not correct. In short, once the error is rectified, can it be rectified again? Yes. Okay, sure. Mr. Singh files his return declaring income and the return was processed 143(1) routine में, and the case was selected for scrutiny. 143(2) का notice भेजा. AO, after being satisfied with the replies given for queries, completed assessment. Subsequently, the commission invoked revision jurisdiction under 263, holding that AO has not made inquiry properly. Is invoking of revision jurisdiction 263 justified? In short, they are asking you a theory question when 263 can be entered. What is 263? Revision of the order by suo motu by the department. 264 is revision of order on the insistence of the SSC. So 263 when you can do? When you feel there is something erroneous, some wrong judgment has passed. But यहाँ पे wrong नहीं हुआ है. AO did his part properly. He felt that some more income has escaped assessment, so he did scrutiny and everything he did correct. Just because the commissioner is feeling no, AO is not doing a good job, can he himself revise the order under 263? Answer is no. थोड़ा सा लैंग्वेज अलग है. आई एम हियर ओनली. रीड इट वंस ऑन योर ओन. खुद से पढ़ो. I hope you all sit on a table alert and keep drinking water and change your position also. That's why even I give breaks after every 45-50 minutes. Because it's very hot and we need to take care of ourselves. है ना? Question खुद से पढ़ा. 143(1) में हो गया. Then the case went for scrutiny. AO did inquiry, he completed the assessment. Subsequently, commissioner just felt कि नहीं ये तो कुछ ठीक नहीं हो रहा है. Can he do 263 revision? Answer is no. If assessing officer has adopted a view which was permissible, commissioner could not exercise its revision power even if there was a loss of revenue. Rashid Export Industries का कोई case है. Inquiry is not recorded in the assessment order. Not a ground to invoke 263. He must have done everything, but if he has not recorded properly, doesn't mean that you didn't do and you should do the revision of the order. During the assessment, AO raised certain queries which were answered by SSE. AO satisfied and completed assessment, but relevant inquiries and replies, which उसको पूरा रिकॉर्ड बोलते हैं कि हमने ये डॉक्यूमेंट मंगाए स्क्रूटनी में, दे गेव दीज कंफर्मेशंस एंड ऑल. The same is not mentioned in the assessment order. In such case, revenue cannot evoke revision merely on the ground that inquiries and replies are not mentioned in the order. If the AO has conducted inquiries and satisfied with reply, it does not result in mistake in order completing and passing without inquiry. However, the AO is satisfied with inquiry, if not, amounts to mistake. Hence, the action of CIT is erroneous. It is wrong. I know thoda sa language technical hai, some of you may be feeling. Whatever best you remember, you write point wise. And they have given 3 points. As a student, if I write in exam, isko bhi break up karke 6 points banao. Simple points. And in that point, highlight the clue words. दिख के आना चाहिए आपके आंसर शीट का crux. That's all. Chalo. Is the question clear the way I am discussing? घर से अगर पढ़ के आए क्वेश्चन आंसर तो और बेटर समझेगा. Arient Limited filed an appeal to Commissioner Appeals against the order of assessment. Appeal was allowed by Commissioner Appeal. The SSC later found that he entitled to deduction of 30,000 as bed debt. उसको bed debt भी deduct करना था, which he had forgotten to claim, and related amount was also not allowed by the AO. उसको बेड डेट भी क्लेम करना था, तो एओ ने अलाउ नहीं किया. और एक मैटर के लिए he has already gone for appeals. Further, the issue of deduction was not raised by the SSC in the appeal before the Commissioner Appeals. Commissioner Appeals के पास we have gone for another matter. We didn't go for this bed debt, and hence it was also not considered. Subsequently, Arient Limited applied to Commissioner for revision under 264 for this part. Is it possible? हाँ, डॉक्ट्रिन ऑफ कंप्लीट मर्जर. ये देखो, ये 12th वाला केस एकदम क्लियर है. देखो ध्यान से, देखो क्या है. What is there in the 12th case? Part of it, one case is pending, and part of it against the AO's order we have already gone for Commissioner Appeals. In another case, AO disallowed bed debt. Now I want bed debt to be allowed. For that, I want the commissioner to revise my order under 264. Remaining, I have gone for commissioner. Is it possible? Answer is no. Under 264, doctrine of complete merger is applicable. Either you go for commissioner appeals, high court and supreme court, or this side you come to 64. Part wahan, part yahan, you cannot do. Check karo ek baar. Answer. Check the answer. Read the answer on your own. CIT shall not revise any order which is pending before the appellate authority or time for filing of appeal has not lapsed, and SSC has not made appeal under 264. अपील ही नहीं किया अभी तक तो. 264, under 264, an order under appeal cannot be revised. Punchline. Already you have gone to CIT appeals. Then for same case you can't revise it under 264. Further, an order could be appealed against, cannot be revised. Whether you have gone for appeal or not, but अगर appeal का case है तो यहाँ पे अभी नहीं होगा. You cannot revise that. Doctrine of complete merger is applicable. Yeah. An order under appeal cannot be revised. CIT appeals and revision under 264, both are not possible because doctrine of complete merger is applicable. या तो आप commissioner appeals के जाओ और या फिर आप revision petition file करो 264 में. ठीक है? Right. An SSC has been served with an order of assessment under 143(3) scrutiny wala, read with 147. 147 is income escaping assessment. in January 2022? बहुत अच्छा question. Mark it important. Until now, 2-3 questions I have marked important. Numbering, if you want to note down, one is the 8th one, important. Another is this 13th one. ओके चलो फिर से पढ़ते हैं 13. An assessee has been served an order of assessment under 143 read with 147 on January 2022 has filed an application against this order before the CIT appeals. CIT appeals को कितने दिन में ऑर्डर देना आई मीन से अपील करना है 30 days. Within 30 days from the date of order. So first को order आया, हमने 11th को apply कर दी. However, CIT refused to entertain the application on the pretext of premature application. The SSC seeks your opinion. सही है. कमिश्नर अपील्स का टाइम अभी तक खत्म नहीं हुआ है. Mark this question, very important. When did you go get the order? 1st January. So 1st January से 30 days. 31st January 2022 तक. Whenever you feel like, you can go to the commissioner appeals. Whenever you feel like, you can go to the commissioner appeals. Are you getting? तो अभी तो कमिश्नर अपील्स का टाइम बाकी है. एंड 11th January, इधर तो 31st Jan तक टाइम बाकी है. And 11th January only you have asked the CIT to revise the order, the higher authorities to revise the order. Today, I don't know, camera is giving lot of trouble. Followed all of you. 30 days time is pending. You can anytime change your mindset and go to commissioner appeals. So till this time limit is pending, you can't go for revision order. This we have discussed in 264. What are the cases when you cannot go for 264? When time limit for commissioner appeals अभी तक खत्म नहीं हुई है, 30 days का टाइम बाकी है. जब मन चाहे तब चले जाना. CIT shall not revise any order which is pending before the appellate authority or the time for filing appeal has not lapsed. Under 246(8), the time for filing CIT appeals is 30 days. और अभी तक 30 days complete नहीं हुए हैं. So you can't go for the revision order under 264. The SSC cannot make an application for CIT for 30 days from date of order, and CIT is correct in rejecting application. SSC can make an application on or after 31st January, but before 1st of February. समझ में आ रहा है? 31st Jan तक तो आपको वेट करना पड़ेगा. Okay? And then from here, within 1 year, anytime you can apply for 264 revision. Wait to karo pehle ki CIT appeals, because always the SSC will go for CIT appeals, and if they don't go for the CIT appeals, tab kya hoga? CIT appeals mein to jana hai, but if they don't go for the CIT appeals, still wait. Time limit of 30 days, let it be over. Now you don't have any other resort. Now if you want, you can ask the higher authorities to revise your order under 264. ठीक है? Next one. The SSC of CNA Associates, a partnership firm, was made in 143. AO made 2 addition to the income. एक तो एडिशन, ये जो मैंने अभी एक ओरली केस डिस्कस किया था ना कि पार्ट यहाँ जा रहा है पार्ट वहां जा रहा है, दिस ऑल्सो वेरी नाइस. सेम लैंग्वेज सेम क्वेश्चन कैन बी आस्क्ड. Just 10-15 minutes and the class will be over, and I'm not taking bar today because if I take that half, आधा half, कल खत्म करेंगे उसको. Right now, yes, 14 question I'm checking again, and it's very important. Similar questions are asked, and one request to all of you: if you want to have a command on the concept, forget about the language. Don't try to learn this language. Uska, whenever there is a case law, first point you should write ki what is the relevant law here. So law says 264, for example, doctrine of complete merger is applicable. Now, second, in this given case, this, and the third point is conclusion. So if you can write 3 good points in the exam, you will get very nice marks. But for that, whatever is taught in today's class, this is a bonus ki all answers are also printed, and I'm discussing it also because I know these questions are as it is repeated. अब यही कितने बार डेट वाला क्वेश्चन कितने बार आ चुका है कि अभी तक, if the commissioner appeals date is not expired, then how the SSC can ask to commissioner to revise the order in 264? Huh? This is like going in lot of hurry bari. प्रैक्टिकल लाइफ में भी ऐसा अगर हुआ ना तो कमिश्नर विल से वेट, रिवीजन ऑफ ऑर्डर्स इज लास्ट रिसोर्ट, थोड़ा आराम से सोच लो, अभी तो अपील्स का टाइम बाकी है. एंड वंस यू गो इन अपील्स यू कैन गो टू द आईटेट, यू कैन गो टू हाई कोर्ट, यू हैव लॉट ऑफ वेज ओपन. So these are very nice practical questions. 13th, 14th, mark it important, and then read it at home today itself. See, much time is not there, dear students, for final exam. Next week I'm starting with all the practical topics of international taxation. एक ही रह गया assessment procedure में रेड, अब वो बाद में करेंगे. So before I move on to all that, then make sure that ये जो भी कर रहे हैं ना साथ साथ में ही हो जाए. So read this question at home. We are all connected through WhatsApp. If you have a doubt, click the picture and send. ठीक है? चलो, now see. Assessment of so and so partnership firm was made. AO made 2 addition. AO said 2 lakh rupees is disallowed. Some expenditure due to TDS nahi kata. You remember, if TDS is not deducted and expenditure is debited in PNL, 30% is disallowed in India, 100% is disallowed outside India. Addition of 5 lakhs on account of unexplained cash credit. Okay. The SSC contested addition on account of unexplained cash credit in commissioner appeals. SSC ने क्या किया? No, ये unexplained cash credit मेरा नहीं है. I have taken loan like this. He has gone for commissioner appeals. Appeal was decided. SSC now approaches you suggestion as to whether it would apply for the commissioner under 264 or rectification under 154 for this TDS part. Unexplained cash credit, so he has already gone for commissioner appeals, this part. For the other part, he is saying, shall I ask commissioner to revise the order in 264? AO ने ठीक से नहीं देखा सर, बड़े पप्पा जरा आप देख लो ना. Or can he simply rectify it in 154? Both the resorts are not available. 154 is available when there is mistake apparent from the record जो है ही नहीं यहाँ. And 264 is available when you want to revise the order, SSC himself. But already for part you have gone for appeals, no? Part you can't go 264. Doctrine of complete merger is applicable. Easy? See now how they have answered. Only a mistake which is apparent from record can be rectified in 154. Non-furnishing of evidence of TDS is not a mistake apparent from record. Hence, SSC can't go for 154. ऐसे उतना भी casual नहीं है 154. Now 264. SSC cannot apply for 264 where time limit for filing appeal has not lapsed or order is pending with the appeal. अभी तो appeal किया है आपने. the total merger concept is applicable. So SSC cannot revise the order as order has already been passed by the CIT appeals for other part. Huh? So I think they have not written it very nicely, but total merger ka concept applicable hai. Okay. Assessment of this B limited was completed. 15 lakhs to the return income. Company preferred appeal before the commissioner appeals, which is pending now. हाँ तो कुछ तो असेसमेंट हुआ है एंड यू हैव गॉन फॉर कमिश्नर अपील्स 30 days के अंदर. Based on the fresh information, there was escaping of income for the same assessment year. Can the assessing officer initiate reassessment proceeding when the appeal is pending before the commissioner appeals? Merging of 143 with 147 याद है? Income escaping assessment, it is done in 147. For that you have to give notice under 148. For giving notice you have to follow the procedure given in 148A. You have to take permission of higher authorities and then time limit is given. तो ये दो चीजों को मर्ज कर रहे हैं. ऑलरेडी they have completed the assessment and they have gone for commissioner appeals, अभी pending है. Now, for other information, for a fresh issue, they want to initiate it when the appeal is pending. They can, but they have to do separately. You can't take this as additional ground of appeal, additional matter and add on. The action of assessing officer is valid where AO has reason to believe income chargeable to tax has escaped assessment. He may assess or reassess income other than income involving matters which is subject matter of the appeal and also any other income. He can recompute. He can do that, but he can't merge it. वो अलग है, ये अलग है. समझ में आ रहा है? अपील्स को अपील्स की जगह चलने दो. ये सेकंड मैटर सामने आया, इसको रूटीन whatever way you are dealing, deal it. Can AO pass an order under 154 for rectification of mistake in respect of issue not being subject matter of the appeal? जो अपील के लिए नहीं गया है, क्या वो पार्ट आप रेक्टिफाई कर सकते हो? Yes. Matter which is not considered for appeals or revisions, and if it's a simple matter, can you rectify it? Yes. Can SSC company seek revision under 264 in respect of matter other than preserved in appeal? Answer is no. Already part you have gone for commissioner appeals. Remaining you can't revise the order as doctrine of complete merger is applicable. Can commissioner make a revision under 263 both in respect of matters covered in appeal and other matters? देखो जो अपील में है already, for that also can you revise the order under 263 and for this other income escaping wala matter also? So other they can, because doctrine of partial merger is applicable here. ये कैसे है? Whatever has gone for commissioner appeals उसको छोड़ दो, but other than that if there is a fresh matter and there is income escaping assessment, yes, CIT can revise the items which are not covered in appeal, but he cannot revise such issue which are subject matter of appeal. An order under appeal can be revised under 263 to the extent of matter not covered in the appeal. Partial merger is applicable. थोड़ा सा टेक्निकल है, मतलब one liner answers are there, but check it. Is it clear or you want me to repeat? Shall I repeat or all clear? Keep commenting in the chat box. Yeah, you need to of course read it again. उसको वापस तो पढ़ना पड़ेगा. Done? I hope I'm again and again referring doctrine of partial merger and complete merger. Is that clear or not? Already the part you have gone for appeals. Okay. And some other income has escaped assessment. Can you take routine procedure for that? Yes. Can you take it as a 150 for rectification of matter? Yeah. You need to read it again and again. Hmm? So can the assessing, so first one is yes, you can reassess compute other than that matter. And whatever matters have not gone for appeal, can you rectify it? Yes. Can the SSC seek 264? Answer is no. Appeals and 264 don't go hand in hand. Can the commissioner make a revision in 263 both in respect of matters covered in appeal and other matters? CIT can revise item which are not covered in appeal. जो appeal में नहीं है उसको revise कर सकते हैं, but he cannot revise such issue which are subject matter of appeal. Order under appeal can be revised under 263 to the extent of matters not covered in appeal. So already if commissioner appeals is going on for same thing, you cannot start 263. But with that, can we do 263 for other matters? Yes. Doctrine of partial merger. जो commissioner appeals के पास क्या छोड़ दो, remaining 263 में ले लो. But with commissioner appeals, can you do go for 264? No. Okay. Right. This is also already exam question only I've picked up from scanner. SVS did not claim 20 lakhs in return of income, which was disallowed under 43B. You remember 43B, if any payment is outstanding, it has to be paid before due date of filing the return. 31st March 23, end of financial year 20 to 23. I am saying to department, salary outstanding, interest outstanding, then I have to pay it before due date of outstanding karke you are reducing the income, inflating the expense. So you have to pay it by due date of filing the return. Otherwise in 43B it will be disallowed. That's the concept of 43B. अब देखो क्या हुआ है. See. So this company did not make a claim of 20 lakhs in return of income, which was disallowed. However, the said claim was also not considered by AO during assessment proceeding on the ground that no revised return was filed. No revised return was filed. Can the SSC now make such claim before the appellate authority? कोई revised return कुछ file नहीं किया, but now they want to claim the matter with the appellate authority. Yes, SSC is entitled to raise additional claim before the appellate authority. The restriction that additional claim has to be made by filing a revised return applies only in respect of claims made before the A. SSC cannot make a claim before the AO otherwise than by filing a revised return. SSC को कुछ चेंज करना है तो रिवाइज रिटर्न फाइल करना पड़ेगा, बट इफ दे हैव डिसअलाउड then they can go to the higher authority. However, this restriction does not apply to additional claim, and the higher authorities means commissioner appeals, whoever it is. No need of filing the revised return because you did not claim and you don't want to claim also 43B, so you can. Sure. Next one is SSC is aggrieved by order of AO and request you to contest the same by filing an appeal before the Commissioner of Income Tax Appeals as well as filing a revision petition. फिर वही बात, you cannot do two things at a time. Can SSC invoke simultaneously both the remedies? Answer is no. Commissioner and high authority shall not revise any order where appeal is filed and it is pending, or where order has been made subject matter of appeal to the commissioner appeals. So that same cannot go for 264. ठीक है? 16th one clear or you want to read it again? Check करो देखो एक बार. anyhow revised return is time now reduced to 9 months, you all know or not? After the end of the financial year, even if you have filed the return till December 23 only, तो वो तो option बहुत छोटा है. So of course you have to go for the appeal. So additional claim can be go to the appellate authority even if no revised return is filed. जरूरी नहीं है कि पहले आपने रिटर्न रिवाइज क्यों नहीं किया, नहीं किया तो नहीं किया. Now the time is over and they can go. So I think we discussed from 8th one being important. More we can discuss. Yeah, first one. D, an individual filed his return erroneously offering taxation interest received from notified relief bond, which is exempt. Now the AO completed assessment accepting the income return, and D has furnished complete particulars relating to interest income. D approached for your advice. You followed or not? D has filed the return and by mistake he did not claim the exemption for 1015. Usko taxable kar diya. So if this is a routine mistake, they can go for revised return. They are asking you what are the remedies available. पर अगर revised return का time हो गया है, then can we make an application to the CBDT? Yes. Under 109, CBDT can accept an application of the claim of any exemption, deduction, refund after expiry under this act in order to avoid genuine hardship. Yes. या तो रिवाइज रिटर्न करो और उसमें रेक्टिफाई कर लो क्लेम व्हाट यू हैव नॉट क्लेम. And suppose if the revised return is not done, okay, then what you can do? If revised return is not done, then what you can do? You can make an application. So the SSC can make an application for claiming the deduction. Deduction can be claimed by CIT appeals also. See, application need not be on plain paper and simple reason and all. I think this is not much relevant. इसको छोड़ दो, नहीं भी पढ़ोगे तो भी चलेगा. मतलब you know it, but अब ये सब पुराने, अब तो रिटर्न के टाइम और इतने सब अप टू डेट हो गए हैं. Next one is good. Discuss how an appeal before an appellate tribunal can be dealt with when there is opinion among members of bench. An appeal before ITET cannot be decided. Event of difference. Did I tell you? Judicial and accountant member will take the decision. In ITET, the bench will take decision by majority. And if they are equal, more members they can add. These members and added members, whoever is majority, they will take. When members of bench differ, it will be taken by simple majority. And when members are equally divided, the case shall be referred by president to one or more other members. Rule of majority shall prevail based on opinion and all. ठीक है ना? Can a rectification, ये ना language को पकड़ लिया वैसा वाला question. ITET can rectify its own order within 6 months. Yes. तो एप्लीकेशन 6 months में हो जाना चाहिए. फिर ऑर्डर इज पास बियॉन्ड 6 months तो भी इट इज अलाउड. दैट्स द कंक्लूजन. वेरी ब्यूटीफुल क्वेश्चन. Can a rectification order under 254 be passed by income tax authorities beyond 6 months from the date of the order sought? 254 में 6 महीने के बाद भी क्या रेक्टिफाई हो सकता है? Rectification order has to be passed by ITET within 6 months. However, in case of Supreme Court's decision in Sri Iyengar Spinning and Weaving Mills Limited, they said tribunal can rectify any mistake and amend an order passed by it if application for rectification was made by SSC within the time limit. Application time limit में होना चाहिए. In view, rectification order passed by ITET is valid provided SSC made application for rectification within 6 months. Order can be passed after 6 months. बिल्कुल चलेगा. समझ में आ रहा है नहीं आपको? Whatever order ITET has passed within 6 months of the order, it should be rectified. हाँ, ITET खोद दिया, SSC ने बोला, जो भी है. But if the SSE has made the application for the rectification of order within 6 months and order is rectified within 8 months, will it be allowed? Answer is yes. Application हो जाना चाहिए. This can be given in exam with dates. Dates के साथ. The income tax ITET passed an order providing relief as paid by SSE on 14/2. In May, tribunal found a mistake apparent from the record and immediately it rectified the mistake. Is the order passed by the tribunal barred by the limitation? No. 6 months time is there, no? Yeah. Rectification order has to be passed by ITET within 6 months from the end of the month. So time limit is till July. और ये तो मई है, तो no problem. What would be your answer if mistake was identified by you who filed a rectification petition in June and tribunal passed order in December? 14 February से 6 महीने के अंदर application कर दिया. Now order is passed in December 22, which is like way beyond 6 months. So is it correct? चलेगा, बिल्कुल चलेगा. As per Supreme Court's decision, tribunal can rectify any mistake apparent from record and amend an order passed by it if application is made within 6 months. And then rectification is done in December, no problem. An assessment completed by AO was set aside by ITET with a specific direct to re-examine certain disallowance. Before fresh assessment is made, AO discovers that some other income has escaped assessment. However, should he proceed with fresh assessment? See, already the matter has gone with higher authorities. उनका नाम क्या है? ITET. ITET ने AO को direction दिया कि चलो this details you check. Now AO is saying नहीं कुछ और गड़बड़ है, ये भी मैटर ले लो, इसको भी रेक्टिफाई करते हैं. Can he do so? No. Abhi is working under instruction, so he cannot. Are you getting? When specific direction to examine certain disallowances made by ITET, AO is legally bound to comply with only those directions, and he shall not consider any such issue at the time of passing order. At the same time, if he has any information to believe that income chargeable to tax has escaped assessment, he can record the reason, issue notice under 148. Okay? And can, अगर लग रहा है कि कुछ गलत हुआ है तो he can do 147 and all separately. Who can do? AO. Some matter has gone to commissioner and ITET. For remaining AO के लिए always 147, 148 is open. But while he is under the instruction of ITET कि okay इसको check करके re-examine करके बोलो, that time he cannot add on. Follow? Separately he can. This is a beautiful one-liner question. High Court does not have inherent power to review. See, जो कमिश्नर अपील्स के ऑर्डर है ना, वो सब वो रिविजन हो सकते हैं. AO के ऑर्डर, AO ऑर्डर can be revised. हाई कोर्ट एंड सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जो ऑर्डर है ना, वो कभी भी रिवाइज नहीं होते हैं. उनको क्या बोलते हैं? They can be reviewed. They can be reviewed. This is just a language. Now, ma'am, what is revised and reviewed? आप तो पूरा इंग्लिश ही पढ़ा दे रहे हैं. AO का order, can we revise it with the commissioner appeals, with the ITET, with the Supreme Court? Yes. But High Court and all, they can review their own orders. Whatever they have discussed, is it correct or not? Can they review? Yes. But they say High Court does not have inherent power to review an earlier order on its own. It's true. Comment means true and false. Yes. Power to review is not inherent and must be conferred by law, specifically by express provisions. Power to restore the appeal cannot be treated to be power to review the earlier order. Hence, High Court does not have inherent power. अगर कुछ हुआ और उसको instruction आएगा तो they will check कि okay, this was an earlier matter, we have resolved it and all. But they don't have inherent power. to review their own order. Okay, right. Too many questions I have given for practice. Other than this, whatever you come across the past exams and scanners, that would be enough. An appeal shall lie to High Court from every order passed in the appeal by appellate tribunal if High Court is satisfied that case involves substantial question of law. Substantial question of law. Under what circumstances does a question become a question of law? In short, you can go to High Court only if there is a question of law, allowed, disallowed, and all. So, what is substantial question of law? So, it is discussed in Santosh Hazari versus Purushottam Tiwari case, and they said substantial law means circumstances where law is debatable. We are saying it's allowed, they are saying nahi nahi ye to allowed nahi. वो freebies बताया था ना कल, Medical Authorities Association ने बोला. It is not obviously settled by the law of land. It does not have a binding impact on the precedent. It is understood as something in contradiction with the technical or no substance. Just you can say give it a reading, not much important. इतने कोई टेक्निकल क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछेंगे. 8th वाला इज इम्पोर्टेंट. सो जो 2-3 इम्पोर्टेंट बोले हैं, 8th है, फिर आपका 14th है, 13th है. Okay, right. So that's all the questions we have done. Settlement commission is not there. पहले रेड केसेस में we used to go and settle कि चलो इसको खत्म करो and like that, but अब वो नहीं है settlement commission. It's all with the DRP now, और DRP हम कर चुके हैं, तो this also you can leave. Okay, yeah, this bar and R we will be doing tomorrow. I know there are few terms, dear students. Honestly, I'm saying it's a challenge. As a teacher, appeals revision समझा दो खत्म, क्यों आज और एक एक्स्ट्रा क्लास लेना, क्वेश्चन आंसर, और क्वेश्चन आंसर भी टेक्निकल है, तो ये आपको 2-3 बार पढ़ना पड़ेगा, एंड रिपीटेडली, like 8th question, 14th question. I think they are good ones. First question you skip only, better. क्योंकि अब वो लोग ऐसे तो CBDT को लेटर लिखो, वो सब अलाउ नहीं करेंगे, क्योंकि अब रिविजन के प्रोविजन से इतने होंगे. So don't do that. Second onwards you can give it a reading. That's all for today's class, dear students. We will continue tomorrow sharp at 11:25. Tomorrow also, if we start at 11:30, we can finish off by 1 o'clock. I'm taking not exactly 2 hours and lengthy classes because these are technical topics. So today, after having your lunch, if you can sit for 45 minutes to 1 hour, or evening time when you finish your other subjects, just revise the question answer, and please honestly tell me in tomorrow's class, ma'am, can you re-explain this question? I will do. But when you read the question, that mindset should be clear. अरे already appeals में है, अभी 264 कैसे जाएगा? Already ITET के पास है, वो मैटर अपील कैसे आएगा? वहां से ऊपर जाओ. So like this, the things should be, and the flow.